guys, Alex J Audios here again with another video for you guys. I got another recommendation from Paris Phillips. Thank you, by the way. To do another Deku X listener, except this time saving the listener from a villain. So, one thing, this artwork is not my own. Do not report me for that, please. Number two, sorry if there's any background noises or any of that sort. Disclaimer, there might be some like harmful things done or said during this. I don't know, because I'm not using a script for this one either. So, yeah, but anyways, I still hope you guys enjoy this just as much as my other videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get on with the video. You were just going on an evening stroll whenever a villain comes up from behind you, puts a bag over your head, and you black out. Next thing you know, you're in what looks like an abandoned basement with the villain Dobby standing right in front of you. Dobby says, "Ho, so you finally wake up, Hadley." You start trying to get your hands untied because they were tied behind your back and you were tied to a post. You wiggle around, and then Dobby says, "There's no use. You can't get out of those. Even if you could, I'd burst you to flames," as he shows off his quirk. You looking very distressed, you call out for Deku, but nobody can hear you because you're in an abandoned basement. You and Deku had planned on meeting at his house in just a few minutes before you had been kidnapped. So you were thinking to yourself that Deku might notice that you're gone and come looking for you. But about what feels like an hour passes by. No one's come to save me yet, you think to yourself. And now Toga was the one watching after you. Toga kept on asking about Deku, since you were his partner at the time. She kept on saying she'd cut you to pieces, but she didn't want to waste her knife or a good cut on somebody who wasn't worth it. Instead, they were hoping to lure Deku right to you. The pro hero himself. #1 hero that graduated from UA. Of course they wanted him. But you say to Toga that Deku will not come looking for you, or he'll never find you where we're at, even though you hoped he would. You fell asleep somehow in the abandoned basement, and next thing you know, you wake up to what looks like a green-haired hero kicking the villain's butts while you were still tied up. He looks at you and smiles, and you notice it was Deku. You kept on cheering him on as he was defeating the villains. Once the villains were knocked out for a bit, Deku hurries up and unties you and hurriedly gets you out of there. Once you were safe and sound, you started crying into Deku's chest, saying how wonderful he was, and etc. He smiles, saying, "I'm happy you're safe. You worried me for a second there. How did you get captured?" The boy asked. You wipe your tears and respond with a clear voice and say, I was just walking to meet up with you, and next thing I know, I'm in a basement with Dobby standing in front of me. Deku looked very happy and relieved that you're safe, so he just hugs you tighter and says, well, at least you're safe. I'm so glad they didn't hurt you. You were relieved as well, and asked him if he'd like to go see a movie now. He said, maybe let's just hang out at my place. We'll watch a movie there. Plus, I need to change out of my hero costume. You nod in agreement as you giggle a bit. You both head to his house, and he says he'll take just 30 minutes because he needs to shower all the sweat off of him and change out of his hero suit. You just sat on his bed, hugging up to one of his pillows because it smelled like him. You snuggled up to it, and before you knew it, the green-haired boy was out of the shower and dressed in his hero pajamas. Yes, I said hero pajamas. It was basically pajamas, like his hero suit. But anyways, he jumps on the bed and hugs you very tightly, smelling your hair and saying, your hair smells nice. You giggle and blush slightly at his little compliment. You boop his nose and then say, well, what about that movie? He's like, oh right, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. He goes and sets up the movie while he lays down next to you, cuddling you close up in his arms, comforting you after what had happened in the villain attack. Next thing you know, both of you fell asleep. Okay, so that's the end for this video. This one actually lasted a bit longer than I actually expected. So, thank you, Paris Phillips, again for suggesting this. This was actually pretty fun to do and stuff. So, I hope it was good enough for you. I made this right after I saw your comment. So, I hope you don't mind it, how late it's being posted. Anyways, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit a like on the video. Thank you!